Hey guys, this morning we are going to get into a live workout together. I love working out in the morning. It's a great way to start the day and I'm looking forward to having you joining me. So today is a total body session. We're not going to be using any equipment. It's going to be about 30 minutes and we are going to get sweaty. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So we're going to begin in a all fours position at the top of our mats. Our wrists are below our our shoulders here, and our knees are below our hips. Spine is in a nice neutral position. We're going to curl the toes and press up through the heels, coming into a downward dog. Take a moment here, really stretch out the spine, lengthen the tailbone up toward the ceiling. Drop the head so the head hangs heavy between the shoulders. Lengthen up a little bit higher through that tailbone, and we're just going to work out any sort of kinks in the legs, any bit of tightness up the backs of the legs by just pressing alternating heels down to the mat. Again, really let your head hang heavy here. Neck is relaxed, gaze is on the shins. You can gently start to get into the breath, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Start scooping that belly in, pedaling out the heels for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Nicely done. We're going to hold for a moment in our downward dog. Lift and elevate through those hips. And now we're going to come forward into plank. Come forward, making that nice flat line with the body. And now we're going to pull the knee in toward the chest and hold. Breathe here, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Scoop in through the abdominal wall and step the heel back. Press up into your downward dog. Stretch and lengthen. Now we're going to bring opposite knee in toward the chest, holding in that flat line plank position. Hold here. Power up through the arms. Lift the abdominal wall. Hold for 3 and 2. Nice work. And step it back for 1. Good. Stretch and lengthen here. Alternating sides. Bringing the other knee in and holding. Really getting nice and strong through the upper body. Drawing the abdominals up toward the ceiling. Hold and press it back. Good. 1 more here. Bring knee in. Really lift through those abdominals. Nice and broad across the shoulders. Hold for 3 and 2 and 1. Flex to the heel. Step back into your downward dog. Good. Now we're coming forward and we're holding in a static plank position. Heels are flexed, nice flat line with the body, abdominals are lifted. From here, we're going to slowly start to bend the elbows, lowering down to the mat like one piece of steel, bit by bit, before we lower our bellies down to the floor. Amazing work. Now we're going to work into some upper body, upper back strengthening moves. So we're going to get nice and long. Legs are about hip distance apart here. We're going to stretch out long through the fingertips, hovering the chest up off the floor. From here, we're going to inhale. And as we exhale, we're going to pull elbows back, knitting the shoulder blades together. Nice work. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, pull it back. Good. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, draw your shoulder blades together and row those elbows back. Good. Inhale. And exhale. So give it a lot of power. Try to lift your chest a little bit higher up off the floor as you draw those elbows back together. Strengthening the upper back muscles here. Keeping your belly button plugged in, especially as you breathe out to pull those elbows back. Good. Slow and controlled, yet really focusing on those upper back muscles. Doing the work. Breathe out to pull back. And nicely done. And last 2, pull back And last one, pull back. Soften chest down to the mat. You can rest your cheek down on the floor for a moment. Take a breather in through the nose and out through the mouth. Good work. Okay, now we're going to come forward. And from this position, arms are out long. We're going to pull the arms back, and then we're going to straighten the arms. Palms stay facing down. So we're bending at the elbow, coming forward, pulling the elbows back, and rotating the arms straight, palms facing down the entire time. Moving through that sequence, pulling back, lifting through the chest, and bringing the little fingers together. Good. They're not touching, but they're rotating in toward the spine together as you draw those shoulder blades back. Good. Inhale, come forward. And exhale, pull it back. Nice work. Keep breathing. Keep the chest slightly elevated up off the mat. Gaze stays down at the floor so that your neck is in line with your spine and you're not straining your neck by lifting your head. Good. We've got 3. Keep breathing. 2. Drawing the shoulder blades together. And last 1. Bring the arms down by the side and rest your cheek down on the floor. Amazing work. Take a little breather here. And we're going to go into another exercise, still focusing on the back, but also on the backs of the arms here. So we're going to bring the arms back behind us. Chest is elevated up off the floor. We want our little fingers facing up toward the ceiling. Thumbs are facing down. Now try to bring your palms together over your bum as closely as they can. We want the arms parallel. From here, I'd like you to curl your fingers slightly and imagine you're holding a little exercise ball just above your bum. And we're going to just work through some pulses here. So we're going to imagine we're squeezing that little exercise ball, just pulsing it between those hands. And as we do so, we're elevated through the chest. We're working the upper back muscles and we're strengthening the backs of the arms. Toning and strengthening here. Lift the chest a little bit higher if you can. Keep pulsing that little imaginary ball over your bum. Good. Keep pulsing for 3, 2, 1, and hold. Bring your arms down for a moment. Take a breath. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Good work. Now we're going to do another set of those pulses. So getting into position, holding that imaginary ball over your bum. We're going to pulse it out here. Little control pulses. Good. 10 more. 7, 6, 5. Lift a bit higher through the chest. 2, 1. Hold. Squeeze that little ball. And now bring your hands by your sides and push back into child's pose, widening your knees and relaxing and stretching through those arms, drawing your armpits down toward the floor. Nice work. Really release any tension in those upper arms. Hold for 5, for 4, for 3, and 2, and 1. Nicely done. Now we're going to get into position for some push-ups. So I'm going to keep my knees down on the mat. If you're feeling stronger here, you can come into a full push-up position. From here, I'm going to do 2 push-ups with my hands further, just slightly further in front of my shoulders. So I'm going to lower down, keeping the elbows in close toward the side of the body, neck is long, hover the chest, lift, lower, hover the chest, lift. Third one before we push back and stretch back and lengthen into a modified child's pose. So the knees are still parallel here. We're going to come forward. 1, press up through the heels of the hands. 2, engage your belly to spine. 3, press up and send the hips back. Nicely done. Coming forward again. 1, lift, 2, press up, and 3, abs are in, spine is long as we stretch back. Good, last 2 sets. Give me 1, you've got this. 2, press up, 3, send it back. Last set. Keep the spine nice and long. Lower the chest and lift. Lower the chest and press to the heels of the hands. Last one, and up. Send it back and stretch. Amazing work. Good job, guys. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Inhale and exhale. Great. Okay, now we're going to switch our focus onto the glutes and the thighs. I'm going to walk to the front of my mat here. So I've got lots of space behind me. My wrists are below my shoulders here, knees are below the hips. I'm going to extend the right leg out long, pointing through the toe. So from here, I'm going to take my leg out on a diagonal, away from the body. Now I'm going to lift the leg up, cross over, and land on a diagonal on the other side. So we're going to draw a nice big rainbow in the air, coming from side to side, while keeping the torso really still and stable. Good. Keep breathing. Lift and lengthen through that toe and create that nice exaggerated arch in the air. Squeezing the glutes at the top of the movement. Be careful with this one not to overarch your spine. Keep your navel plugged in. Keep your torso nice and still and stable. It's slow. It's controlled. As we warm up those glutes on the right side, I can already feel the work happening in the lower body. Good. Keep breathing. Coming up and over. Really get a nice diagonal tap down with the toe. So you're getting a big range of motion here. Although if you're losing control and you're swaying from side to side, you can always decrease that range of motion, making a lower and less exaggerated rainbow in the air. Good. We've got 2 and 1. Now we're going to hold in that lifted position. We're going to bend at the knee and we're going to pulse. Little controlled pulses up toward the ceiling with that toe. So notice I'm not overarching in the spine. Really press the mat away from you so you're broad across those shoulders. You're well supported in the torso. So we're really just focusing this work in the right glutes here. Little pulses. These are super effective. Stick with it. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Lift the knee a little bit higher. Squeeze the glutes. Hold, hold, hold for 3, 2, 1. Straighten the leg, lower it down, and shift over onto your side body. Good. So you can be rested on your outstretched arm, or you can prop up your head like so. I'm going to place my hand down on the mat for support. Lower leg is bent, top leg is stacked, top hip is stacked right on top of the lower hip. Good job. Okay, from here, we're going to lift the leg and lower. Lift and lower. So just some simple leg lifts to keep the work going on this right side. Good, pointing through the toe, really lengthening here. Keeping those hips stacked, one on top of the other. You can place your hand either down on the mat or you can place it kind of on your glute here to feel the work, to remind yourself to keep engaging on that right side. Good. Lift, lift, good. Keep lifting and lengthening. Good, we've got 4, 3, lift a bit higher, squeeze the glute at the top of every lift, 2, and 1, hold it here. Now we're gonna tap the knee down outside of the supporting leg and extend. Tap, extend. Tap, extend. Abs are in. Good work. Keep breathing. Keep the neck long. Tap, extend. Inhale and exhale. Keep breathing. I know these are tough, but we're working those thighs, sculpting the glutes. Good. We've got 4. Abs in. 3 and 2 and 1. Hold it here. Bring the knees together. Bring the feet together so that the shins are elevated. Now we want our knees stacked, our hips stacked, and we're gonna go into a clam leg lift combo. So we're opening, extending, bending, foot to the foot, knee to the knee. Good. Open, extend, bend, and close. So open that clam, stretch the leg out long, foot to the foot, knee to the knee. Open, stretch, bend, and close. Open, lengthen, bend, and close. You've got this. Open, lengthen, bend, and close. We've got 4 and 3. Stretch it out. And 2. Keep that lower leg elevated. Last 1. Stretch and lengthen. Hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend, close, and relax it down. Amazing work on that side. We're going to shift it over to the other side now. So get nice and comfortable on your mat with your wrists below your shoulders, knees below your hips. We're extending that left leg out long now, coming over on a diagonal, pointing through the toe, and then drawing that nice big exaggerated rainbow in the air. Good. Focusing on stability through the torso and glute activation, particularly at the top of that lift. Really squeeze the bum as you lift up and over. You can do it. Keep breathing. Good. Draw that nice big arc in the air. Squeeze the bum and squeeze the glutes. Really fire them up on this left side now. Keeping the spine in neutral. Gently push the mat away from you so you're nice and broad across the shoulders. Try not to drop the head here. Keep the neck in line with the spine as much as possible. Good. Breathe up to come over. Good. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold in that elevated position and bend at the knee. From here, we're pulsing. Little controlled pulses. Now your challenge here is not to overarch in your spine, not to move around in the torso. Just focus on those left glutes, getting that lift. So really squeezing your glute to lift that knee as you pulse the toe up toward the ceiling, the big toe up toward the ceiling, all the toes up toward the ceiling. Good. Hold it here. Relax those shoulders, nice long neck. Focus on your mind-muscle connection. Good. Abs in. Keep pulsing. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Lift an inch higher. Squeeze the bum. Hold, hold, hold for 3 and 2, bit higher, and 1. Good work. Stretch the leg out long and rotate onto the side body. Amazing work. So you've got your hips stacked here, one on top of the other, and we'll move right into those leg lifts. Good. Lifting and lowering with a pointed toe, squeezing the glute at the top of the lift, working deep into those stabilizing muscles in the hips, working your thighs, working your gluteus medius here. Good. And the higher your leg gets, you can even focus on your obliques a little bit here by ensuring that you're cinching in the waistline. Breathe through it. Lift higher each time if you can, while keeping that leg really strong and long. Good. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing work, guys. Now we're going to tap the knee and extend the leg. Tap and extend. So notice my toes are still pointed. And on that extension, you're really lengthening out and just getting everything, all those muscles in the leg really activated through that pointed toe as you extend, and then you tap down, squeeze and lengthen out. Good. I mean squeeze the muscles as you lengthen out. Keep those shoulders relaxed. Sometimes when we're in a sideline position, we get a little bit hunched up in the shoulders. Keep the neck nice and long, torso nice and stable. Good. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. We've got 4. Keep that leg elevated on those extensions. 3, and 2, and 1. Whew, okay. So now we're bringing the knees together. I know this is tough, but we're nearly there with this side lying leg work. Bring the lower leg up to meet the upper leg. Point through the toes. Everything is lined up. We're opening into our clam, and then we're extending. Foot to the foot, knee to the knee. Good work. Open, stretch, bend, and close. Open, lengthen, relax those shoulders, and close. So don't open up so much that your top hip rolls back. It's a little opening and then an extension. So you're not extending straight up, you're extending out on a diagonal. Good. Breathing out to extend. Inhale and exhale. Good. Keep breathing through the movement. Keep that lower leg elevated and nice and stable. Good. We've got 4. Amazing work. And 3. Nearly there. Last 2. And final 1. Lift up, stretch long, hold it here. Hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend, close, and lower. Amazing work. Now we are going to switch gears here and get into our abdominal work. So we are going to slowly roll down 1 vertebra by 1 vertebra, coming down onto the mat. From here, we're going to interlace our fingers behind our heads, nice wide elbows. I'm going to stretch and lengthen through one leg. Inhale here and exhale. We're bringing knee in toward the chest, curling up into a crunch, extending and bringing it back in. So we're lowering and crunching. Inhale and exhale. Good work. So every time we bring the head, neck, and shoulders up, we keep the elbows nice and wide. Head rests heavy in the hands, and really drive the knee in toward the chest, bringing the forehead and the knee together. Starting off slow, focusing on that core engagement, pressing your low back into the mat every time you bring the knee in. Good. Now, if you want to pick up the level of challenge, I'm going to give you an option here. Otherwise, you stick with this knee in toward the chest movement. If you want to step it up, we go knee into chest, we straighten, and then we come up with a straight leg. Lower, knee into chest, extend, knee, leg in toward the forehead. So you're coming in with one bend, and then you're coming in with a straight leg. All the while keeping that low back pressing into the mat as you crunch up. Good. Working the upper abs here, working the lower abs. Amazing work. Good. Breathing out to crunch up. Belly to spine to crunch up. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Lowering down. Both knees bent here, and we're switching sides. So I'm extending the left leg out long, bringing knee in, and stretching it out. So just starting out with knee coming in. Good, and leg staying bent as we bring the leg in. Good, really lifting the chest to target those upper abs. We've got 5 and 4, abs in. 3, lift a bit higher through the chest. 2 and 1. Now if you want to step it up, you're alternating to straight leg from bent leg. Good. Straight leg and bent leg in toward the chest. Good. Nice stability, nice control. Abdominals engaged. Amazing. I hope you're enjoying this morning workout. Keep it up. We're nearly there, and it's going to make you feel great for the rest of your day. We've got 3 and 2 and 1. Relax it down. Amazing work. Now we're going to go into some roll-ups. So we're going to stretch the legs out long, stretch the arms overhead. We're going to inhale here, peel up, and exhale to lift up and over. Reach and stretch past the toes. Drop the shoulders and lower down 1 vertebra at a time. Inhale, peel up. Exhale, reach and stretch past the toes or toward the toes. Drop your shoulders, engage your lower abs, and slowly lower down. Good. Inhale up. Exhale over, reach and stretch. Drop your shoulders and lower down. Lift and fold over. Good. Drop your shoulders and lower down. Lift, use your upper abs. Fold over, stretch, and use your lower abs to slowly soften down. So upper abs working on the way up, lower abs working to control it on the way down. We've got 2, stretch, lower, down. Last one, we're going to come up and fold over, lift up into a seated position. We're going to take a hold of the right knee, bringing the right knee in toward the chest. Now I want your right hand on your right shin, left hand just comes over the right knee, under the right knee. Sorry. We're going to roll back into position for our single leg stretch. So opposite leg is out on a diagonal. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, and hold. 1, 2, 3, and hold. 1, 2, 3, and hold. Good work. So I've got my head, neck, and shoulders elevated. You can also do this exercise with head, neck, and shoulders down on the mat. I just really want you to focus on drawing your navel in towards your spine and pressing that low back down to the mat. Good. Now really point hard through your toes here so that your leg muscles are activated as well. 1, 2, 3, and hold. Good. Excellent work. Keep it up. We've got 3 and 2. Good work. Last one. And both knees in. Relax head, neck, and shoulders down. Final challenge here to finish off our abdominal work. You can either place both hands under your tailbone or on either side of your tailbone for support, or you can come up into an elevated head, neck, and shoulders position. We're going to lower the right leg and lift. Lower left leg and lift. Now squeeze the legs together, lower both legs and lift up together. Good. Now lower your left leg and lift. Lower your right leg and lift. Lower legs together and bring it up. Good. Lower right leg and lift. Good. This is our final challenge. Stick with it. Lower both legs and lift up. Left leg lowers. Right leg lowers. Lower together and lift. Last set. 1, 2, lower, abs in and lift. Lower both legs down to the mat. Roll over onto your stomach. Whew, what's going on with my hair there? Okay, so I'm gonna have my hands on either side of my shoulders here, and we're just gonna peel it up into a nice abdominal stretch, well-deserved. Look out over your left shoulder, stretching through your neck. Look out over your right shoulder, stretching through your neck. And now push back into puppy pose. So bring your big toes together, knees are nice and wide, our hips stay elevated here. Stretching and lengthening through the spine. Deep breath in, filling the back of the rib cage. And deep breath out. Good, one more. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Let's bring ourselves into a kneeling position. Bring your shoulders up by your ears, inhale, and exhale, roll them down and back. Amazing work. That's it for us today. I hope you enjoyed that morning workout. I'm hoping to do a morning workout with you every Wednesday. Let me know in the comments below how you found this one, if this is a good time for you, what you liked most about it. I look forward to hearing from you and going from there. So enjoy the rest of your day. If you're catching this later, enjoy any part of your day. I look forward to moving with you again next time. Bye.